So you guys are now picking up momentum. You have the vote of confidence from the office building and building and building. Do you start to feel like this is where the reality of the whole scene is changing up and this is maybe what's swaying the tide of the Monday Night Wars and starting to bring WWE back up into the mix of taking the title of being the best at that point?
Yeah, for sure. Look, and we felt that too. But we also were like a solid team. Like everybody was very different then, man. And I say this, and I don't mean any disrespect to anybody, but everybody could go, everybody could work, everybody knew their spot and knew what to do and how to do it and where to be and when to be there. And so it was just a really cool time in the industry. So while we kind of knew there was this war going on, we were just running our race. We literally, only thing I remember ever watching from WCW was the cruiserweights, because I thought they were really cool. I hadn't seen a lot of luchadors, or a lot of,
And that's absolutely what brought a lot of my non-wrestling friends in the college era, age range that kind of casually liked it, watched it when they were younger, but they started seeing the cruiserweights and then
yeah.
they started tuning in a bit
Man,
more.
it was so cool. And they had, Dean and Eddie and
Ray and Psychosis,
Ray and Psycho,
Hoovy,
yeah, all
Super Callow,
Hoovy
LA
Juice,
Parka,
Hoovy
yeah.
Juice, baby. Yeah, and so it was just what an incredible cast of cruiserweights they had, and so that's what I was into, was watching them and thinking like, "Oh, God, I'll never do any of that." But it was really fun to watch. So we were embroiled in a ratings war, but we were just running our race. You know what I mean? We never really looked over at them to say, we're catching you or we're beating you. We just ran our race until we were out in front. You know what I mean? And we ran our race for 83 weeks, apparently, because that's how long they beat us for. You know what I mean? And it was a team effort. And when I look back at that team, I'm proud of those guys. You know what I mean? And it's kind of weird and surreal and hard to believe that I'm one of them. You know what I mean? That played a part in maybe turning that tide, maybe making the show a little more attractive. You know what I mean? And that's humbling, to be quite honest with you, but it's also cool to watch it.